For you today. Look, when I tell you I took Metro here today, I cannot stand Metro. Yo, I learned two things about Metro. One, the person whose breath stinks the most never takes the gum. And then I feel like they get extra breathy. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, would you like a piece of gum? Oh, no, thank you. I'm good. Like, why are you turning to Tony Braxton? Like, breathe again. Breathe. That's what I don't want you to do is breathe again. Like, it's crazy. And then the person that stinks the most is never still. They want to move around. Like, you know if you stink or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, you do the little test. Like, you kind of... It's like they want to be those things at the car washes. Like... It's crazy. Yo, I hate the Metro, but I'm glad I'm here, and I walked here. I got my little steps in. We have a super fun show for you today. We have amazing spoken word artist Naquan is in the building. Give Naquan a round of applause. Super excited to hear what he has to say, for him to share his gifts with us. We also have super hilarious comedian Che Rose in the house tonight. He's going to light the stage ablaze, and we have a special guest. Joseph Braxton is in the house tonight. He is an acclaimed author. He's going to be talking about his new book. We have so much. We're going to be talking about Quincy Jones' interview, the Super Bowl, is Justin Timberlake, Soy Soul. We're going to talk about everything when we come back. But first, we have to pay these bills from Thursday Night Tea with Anthony.
Thursday Night Tea. It's Thursday Night Tea
with Anthony.
Thursday Night Tea. Thursday Night Tea.
Welcome to Lock Love Salon. We're located at 402 8th Street Northeast, Washington, D.C., right in the heart of the capital. Come in, let me introduce you. Welcome to Lock Love Salon. We here at Lock Love are an award-winning natural hair care salon that focuses on natural hair care and lock artistry. We believe in the inherent beauty of natural hair and take a more of an educational, holistic approach to natural hair to preserve hair quality and assure healthy growth. We have an in-salon marketplace stocked to the core, full of essential products to promote healthy hair, which we also use ourselves. All of our stylists are well versed in all things natural hair care. Locks, extensions, flat twist updos, kid styles. We are here to promote your best you. Come to Lock Love so you can be locked in love, and we'll see you beyond the red door.
Thursday Night Tea. Thursday Night Tea. It's Thursday Night Tea
with Anthony. Thursday Night Tea with Anthony. News, sports, truth with comedy, community mixed with a little celebrity. Every Thursday night at 6 in the evening.
Thursday Night Tea. Thursday Night Tea. Thursday Night Tea
with Anthony.
Thursday Night Tea. Thursday Night Tea. Thursday Night Tea. It's Thursday Night Tea
with Anthony.
Thursday Night Tea. Thursday Night Tea. Thursday Night Tea. It's Thursday Night Tea
with Anthony.
Thursday Night Tea. Thursday Night Tea. Thursday Night Tea. It's Thursday Night Tea
with Anthony. Welcome back to Thursday Night Tea with Anthony. I'm so glad that you could tune in and join us. Thank you, Chris Butler. Chris loves these red pants. I promise you after today you can have these red pants, Chris. Thanks for Kellen Rowe for tuning in. Kevin, thank you. We have a super fun, amazing show for you today, and we're going to hop right into these topics because they're super fire. First and foremost, my wonderful guests. Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate you for coming and doing the show. Happy Black History Month.
Yes.
Happy Black History Month. It's where we get the shortest day, the shortest month of the year to celebrate all things Black. today we want to celebrate the EGOT. Do you know what the EGOT is?
Nah, I don't.
So the EGOT is, this is the EGOT. It's when one person wins an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony. Those are all the awards that you could possibly win, the high awards.
Oh, so Whoopi Goldberg has one of those, right?
And that's who we're honoring today, Whoopi Goldberg. Yay! Is our Black History honoree for today's show. She won an Emmy for her daytime show and something else, The View and something else. And then she won a Grammy for her comedy album. Then she won an Oscar for Best Supporting Actress in Ghost. And then she won the Tony for a Broadway musical.
And most importantly, she was in Star Trek. That's really important to me.
Mm-hmm. Che, we know. I love Guinan. I loved her in Star Trek. She should have won all the awards just for that role. Yeah, I love Star Trek. I'm a Trekkie. I know Che's a Trekkie. And are either of you, do you like Star Trek? No?
I may watch it every now and then, but
No. So you haven't seen the new one with the black female lead?
No, I haven't seen it.
It's amazing, yo. And she's like real black, not like fake black.
Okay.
Yeah, like she's doing the thing through space. She's blacking it out through space.
I have to check it out.
Yeah, it's an amazing show. But shout out to Whoopi Goldberg. Congratulations, and we honor you. She's the only she's the only African American, and the only African. Well, the only. Not only is she the, what is it? No, she is the only. Not only is she the only female African American, she's the only African American to win all four.
Wow.
That's what I was trying to say.
Wow.
Yep, Whoopi Goldberg, we love you.
You know what's funny?
What?
Funny about this Black History Month, and it's never happened before, because this Black History Month, basically, Black Panther is Black History Month. We're not talking about Martin. We're not talking about Malcolm.
No! Martin
Panther's
who?
gonna be lit. That is the
Black
whole
Panther.
month for us.
Right.
If I could turn into a Black Panther right now, I would, right here on stage.
Yeah, I would
like,
too.
you remember Manimal, that old show, Manimal, where he turned into like a, no? Okay.
You
Yeah.
might be showing your age, man.
So, okay, aren't I? I'm
I'm
proud
not
to be
even that old.
42. Yay. So, Quincy Jones. We all know and love Quincy Jones.
Yes.
He's worked with a plethora of artists that we know and love. He did an interview with Vulture, Vulture.com, and it was quite interesting. He really spilled all the tea.
Yes.
Like, if I could get Quincy Jones on here, like, he is the epitome of Thursday Night Tea. He talked about Michael Jackson. I think I have a picture of him with Michael. But we could talk about this. We'll just go in order. We'll go in order. So in this interview, he said that he dated Ivanka Trump.
He said he dated her 12 years ago.
Yes.
You should.
That means that he was 70-something.
Do you understand? Somewhere there's a lonely white boy burning his red hat right now. He's got to be mad.
No, of course he's mad. Yo, could you put that picture back up?
You sure he didn't
Now,
mean Ivana?
really,
Ivana?
I mean,
Right.
Is this real?
and it's real. He said he really dated her.
You sure he didn't mean her mom?
He should have been dating her,
Yeah.
but she don't like no old men either. So he's just out of luck. But he said that her people sent word to his people that she wanted to have dinner, and that's how it started. He commented on her legs, and I don't know. It's really super weird. But that wasn't. What's the next picture that we have? Oh, he talked about Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson got baby hair. Look at that baby hair. Yes. He took a toothbrush and some brown Econ. Stay on the Michael Jackson picture for me. So he talked about Michael Jackson. He's pretty much called Michael Jackson a thief.
A thief? Oh, because he stole music. He stole.
Yes.
Style.
He stole his music back?
No, he stole his music. Like, people wrote things for Thriller and what was the other one?
Donna Summers.
PYT,
song.
Donna
Yeah,
Summers.
So he basically stole the ideas.
Yeah, he stole ideas and he stole riffs
Yeah.
and whole sections of
You know
music.
what they say? They say, good artists borrow, great artists
Right.
steal. That's what they say.
Yeah.
You say he admitted that he stole that?
Michael admitted that he took music.
Oh, Michael is just he's the Joe Jackson. That's that's when that daddy come out. That's crazy. What's the next picture? Okay, so what? Okay, put the camera back on me. What had happened was Quincy Jones pretty much, I don't think he outed these people, but they were talking about crazy stuff that happened in Hollywood, and he basically said that Marlon Brando pretty much had sex with Richard Pryor, who else was it? Marvin Gaye, James Baldwin, and just named just all these people that Marlon Brando had sex with. So, at first, when I first read the article, I was like, is Quincy Jones senile? Like, is he just, you know what I'm saying, like making stuff up in his old age? So I went and did a little investigative reporting for Thursday Night Tea.
What'd you find?
Marlon Brando was actually out. He had no qualms about being bisexual. He joked about it all the time. Richard Pryor had no qualms about being bisexual. He talked about it all the time. It was in his stand-up. His wife actually co-signed it the other day on TMZ. She said he openly talked about having sex with men and wrote about it actively in his diaries, which she's publishing at the end of the year.
Wow.
So, yeah, Marlon Brando was a beast.
You know what I was thinking when I read this interview? I can't wait to be a crazy old man. I got too many secrets.
Oh, yeah, you can spill it all. He's
I got
85.
my
He's
mama's
85
secrets,
years
my brother's
old.
secrets. I can't wait. Who killed
He
JFK?
said
He said he know who killed JFK.
he knows who killed JFK. Yeah, he said he wish he didn't know it. He really, it was a very earnest interview, I must say.
Yeah.
He commented on music of today, who was good, who wasn't.
I agree with that.
Yeah, he was, he went in about how producers are lazy, they don't know the craft, so they're just producing anything.
Right.
In order to produce greatness, you have to know where you come from. They don't want to know the origins.
Don't know how to read music.
Yeah, samba,
Yeah.
what the other types of music that he was mentioning. None of it is used in today's music, and that's why it's pretty much brainless.
Yeah.
Did Quincy Jones mention anything about Tupac?
He did not mention anything about Tupac, but like Jay-Z said, Tupac had a nose ring too.
Oh, stop.
Did he not say that though? Am I wrong? In the context of the rap, that's what he was talking about. So, but what I found weird was that when the interviewer asked him about Bill Cosby, he was like,
Yeah.
I can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't speak on that. He actually said, I can't speak on record. So we can talk about it, off record.
Yeah.
So he wasn't going to talk about Bill Cosby, but he pretty much talked about everything else. And he didn't spill any, white people's tea.
No.
Once I went and did my little research, there were several people that Marlon Brando was rumored to be in affairs with, and one was Jack Nicholson.
Wow.
Yeah, one flew over the cuckoo's nest. Red vomit.
Flew into the cuckoo's nest.
It's crazy. So what do you think about him spilling the tea? Quincy Jones. He's
no matter
paved the
what
way.
Else you spit, nothing tops saying I smashed the president's daughter.
No, he
No, he
did
didn't
not
say
say
that,
that
yeah.
he smashed. He said he dated.
He implied it. So him and
Ew.
Trump are milk brothers.
Ew, I don't want that imagery in my head. Please
No.
stop. That is disgusting. No.
I think it was awesome because he didn't give any more Fs.
Yeah, he did. Zero.
Yeah.
Zero given. Zero
So,
given. At
yeah.
85, he doesn't care.
Yeah.
He doesn't care. And he's telling it like it is. And he was very cavalier
Right.
about it,
85 is old, but he ain't gonna see Black Panther 2.
He'll see.
He might, depending on how well it does. They'll speed it into production like they speed up everything else. We have to keep going, you guys. Super Bowl winners. Super Bowl. Did you guys watch the Super Bowl?
I was watching Netflix. I didn't see it.
Well, no, I was I'm
Off
still
and on, off
boycotting.
and on.
No?
Yeah.
No?
I'm
Nobody?
still boycotting.
I just watched
Yep.
it to hope that the Patriots lose because I know Trump and Brady are friends. That's
Yeah.
the only reason I
You
even
know-
kept up, but I didn't really watch it.
I think that nobody wanted Brady to win.
No.
I don't even watch football, but I will watch the Super Bowl because I love the commercials and the halftime show. I expressly did not watch it. I didn't want to give them the ratings.
Yeah.
And I did not want to see Justin Timberlake. That was
a mess.
really big. We'll talk about that later. And I don't think anybody else wanted the Patriots to win. I have a picture of who wanted who to win, and pretty much everybody wanted the Eagles to win. You can't see it, but even the little territorial Hawaii and Puerto Rico down there, even they wanted the Eagles to win.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted Tom Brady to win. There you go. Hey, Team Eagle. I don't know. Tom Brady is a weirdo too. Did you see that video of him kissing his son?
Oh yeah.
Yo, weirdo. We'll talk about that next week. But this is what I really want to get at, the Super Bowl. So the Eagles won. Apparently they have never been to a Super Bowl, maybe. Or they've never won.
While.
It's been a while. So they were super excited. They pretty much tore their own city up. I mean, they tore their own city up.
Do you think it was really them, or was it the other team's fans?
Well, it looked as though they were being celebratory, you know? It didn't look like they were angry like, oh, we didn't win, so we're going to tear your city up.
They were gonna tear it up, win or lose.
Yeah, win or lose.
That's what they do.
But
even
it's the response or lack of police response that really begs the question, is it racially motivated or is it like racially biased?
I think it is.
On how they handle it. I have a video of like some of the rioting that went on, and I'm going to call it rioting. On Fox News, they were saying, oh, they're celebrating.
Yeah.
I think if their faces were darker, I think that it would have been
Those
called
thugs
rioting.
Those thugs were
Yeah,
rioting.
exactly. Those thugs would have been rioting, but these were quote unquote Eagles fans celebrating.
That's crazy, man. I grew up in Dallas when the Cowboys won every year. We didn't riot. We just talked a lot of crap to our friends and went home, man. This is very, very different.
Yeah, it's great. Thank you, Mahogany, for tuning in. Thank you, Deborah, Kellen, and Chris. We got that. Do we have that video? Oh, okay, we can go ahead and roll it. Yo, that was ridiculous.
That was crazy. That's why I said I believe that it was the Patriots fans doing that crazy stuff.
Do you know how many people were arrested?
Maybe four, yeah.
That is
But you know, if it was people of color, you know, everybody would have been arrested.
Listen,
Shot,
they had a school board meeting. People were silently protesting at the school board meeting. Black people, they arrested them at the school board meeting. The same police that was supposed to be arresting these people at this riot.
It's a shame.
It's asinine.
I don't understand the psychological process of having a great time and celebrating by destroying. Destroying it. I can't imagine like if a woman got married and she's like, "Oh my God, this is the greatest day of my life. Let's go destroy a Subaru." I don't get that at all.
No, and burn the house down.
Or if you're like at a Greek wedding and they break the plate like at the reception or something like that. I could get that out of tradition, but just destroying property.
Let's destroy a Toyota Corolla and eat a turd. That's a weird way to process happiness.
It's crazy.
But it's Philly culture. Like, was anybody surprised? Nobody was surprised.
Does that all the time.
Right. It's their culture.
After games, they've been known to fight. After the games.
Regular season games.
That's crazy.
What about the Crisco on the street post? Y'all didn't hear about that? The police were out putting Crisco on the street post. Like Crisco, remember Grandma used to have the Crisco on the stove? They was putting it on the street post so people couldn't climb them.
So this is a regular thing. Like the one you salt roads, they like,
That's
oh
crazy.
yeah, there's Philly. They're gonna climb a pole, let's put some Crisco on it.
Okay, well, while we're talking about the Super Bowl, Justin Timberlake, we have an image. Let's see. He has a new album called Man of the Woods, supposedly going back to himself and finding himself. I guess just not appropriating other people's culture anymore. You say what?
Right.
Miley Cyrus.
Yeah. Oh, so did Miley Cyrus. She did the same thing, and she juiced us for as long as she could. She juiced all the producers. She went through all of them, and now she's back to herself as well. I'm not a fan of Justin Timberlake. Give me Usher. Like he's like the soy Usher. Like why not just get the real thing?
Yeah.
I did not want to see him for Super Bowl, and it was horrible.
You know, I didn't even watch the performance, but what was interesting the most was how our response to Justin Timberlake getting the Super Bowl gig, how much that says about how much our country has changed in the last 5 years. You know, because when Justin Timberlake's last album came out, he still had a black pass.
Yeah.
He still had a black pass because black women, especially the ones that grew up in the suburbs, they grew up on NSYNC. And when Justin Timberlake went solo, he had Timbaland, Pharrell, the greatest black producers, making tracks.
They made him.
Right?
They made him.
But what's happened in the last 5 years, right? So you have, 3-4 years ago, when all the police brutality videos were on Facebook all the time, right? So you had kind of like a white indifference to black suffering, immediately followed by our alt-right president, right? And what's happened because of that is a new line has been drawn. So now in 2017, 2018, it's not enough to love black culture. You have to love.
You have to
black
express
people.
your love for it. You have to stand up for injustice in the black community. He didn't do it with Trayvon Martin. He didn't do it with Tamir Rice. He didn't do it with any of these people.
Right.
He never came forward and said anything, and that's why he went back to his.
Well, he did come forward and he said something, and I don't remember exactly what he said, but he got into it with I don't know if y'all remember that.
Black Twitter.
Somebody had said something to him and kind of put him in his place and told him that this isn't. Yeah, he didn't have a right to say anything in that position.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like nobody's getting past this for a very long time because what we've seen in the last couple of years is a very thorough reevaluation of who our allies really are.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Because black people do not mess with Justin Timberlake no more.
We're not playing that anymore.
Especially
Timberlake.
the Janet Jackson.
And his performance.
That's what I was gonna say. How
Janet
does he come
Jackson
back without Janet? Like, how does he get accepted back, but Janet can't come back?
Never without Janet. Unless you approach that whole situation, I'm just not here for you, Justin. Sorry. The performance was horrible. We got so many horrible reviews. We have pictures of some of the reviews. That Prince hologram, we have.
That was like
Prince
the best part of the performance.
Expressly said he did not want his image regenerated in any type of something to where after he was, not alive anymore. He said that expressly. Everybody knew that. They were going to do a hologram anyway. They got so much backlash. Then they did the tribute with the video. I don't think Prince would have even wanted to participate in the Super Bowl, considering the climate of... the social climate.
And Prince didn't like Justin Timberlake.
No, he didn't.
No, because he appropriated.
Yeah.
Prince's sister said it was a great performance.
Yeah, but Prince's sister is not Prince. She didn't write none of them songs. She didn't write none of them songs. She's not Darling Nikki. She don't know why doves cry. She didn't dance in the purple rain. She don't know Apollonia. None of that. We're talking about Prince, and he's dead. And now, You know what I'm saying? He can't speak from the grave. So I feel like it was disrespectful. We have the pictures of, let's see, some of the reviews. We have the pictures of some of the reviews. Yeah, my friend Harold, he comprised all of them together. Shout out to Harold. Aesthetically and ethically, Timberlake's magic didn't take. It seemed like he cast the wrong spell, making himself invisible within swarms of dancers. Expecto Patronum! The show was almost over, and then it is, and a feeling of togetherness washes over us, a feeling of uncertainty, a certainty that we all just witnessed something ambiguously underwhelming from the Washington Post.
Yes.
It was underwhelming. We're not here for it, but we have to keep moving. The Today Show, we have a video. They did a reveal of Nefertiti where they found her bones and regenerated her through all of science and, all of this stuff. And let's see. So do we have the pictures, though? So we have the pictures. This was the reveal of Nefertiti. Look
That's
how Hoda
crazy.
is looking in the picture. She's Egyptian, and she's looking like...
I mean, but how can you be surprised?
Yeah.
They had Elizabeth Taylor play Cleopatra, and now Nefertiti looked like
Yes,
Jennifer
but that
Lawrence.
was... Hold up. Hoda is gagging.
Oh my God, that's
Hoda
funny.
is gagging. She's literally gagging. Look at that.
How can someone be
they are
that
trying
light
to
in the
whitewash
desert?
Nefertiti.
Wow.
Yeah.
They're trying to erase black people altogether.
I'm
Yes,
telling
that's what
you,
they're trying to
that
do.
is a shame. I posted on the Today Show's page and was thoroughly displeased. I'm sure they were thoroughly displeased with my post on their page. Yeah, that's sad, Today Show. Get it? And I love, that's my favorite morning show.
Yeah.
But I promise you I will stop watching. Pull it together. We have so much, we went way over our time limit. We're going to come right back with a super fire performance by a spoken word artist, Naquan, ladies and gentlemen. Please come back for more Thursday Night Tea with Anthony. And we are back to Thursday Night Tea with Anthony. We have a special performer here tonight, spoken word artist. Ladies and gentlemen, give a warm round of applause for Naquan.
How's everybody doing? Can you hear me okay? Before I get started, I just want to say it's good to have friends. My friend Kevin invited me out, and I have so much respect for people who memorize their poetry. I'm just not one of them. But Kevin told me straight up, he said, man, you're 50 years old, memorize it. So I memorized one, and it had a little profanity in it, so I couldn't use it. So I'm back to my paper. But next show, I'm going to have another one memorized. This poem is called The Woman of My Dreams. I finally met the woman of my dreams, and it seems that I am not enough. So I must improve and raise my standards. But am I not the one who breathed the clouds in the sky, that caused the rain that eased her pain, and created the heavens and earth that gave birth to the sun, moon, and stars? If I could put a ring around Saturn, then surely I could fit one to her finger, to help her remember that my love is eternal, hot like an inferno, yet comforting like sleep, and deep as the ocean blue. She rides my thoughts throughout the day like a jockey and stops me when I get a little sloppy by losing focus, and like hocus pocus, I'm back on track. When I look into her eyes, I see us, and it is a must that I believe that when she looks into mine that she sees the same. Oh, this is not a game that I'm playing, this is life. The queen that I seen in my dreams will one day be my wife. I just need to be ready. I am sure she feels not up to my desires, for she may think that I require a perfect look, a perfect body, or mind, but she's all that, 350 degrees plus a dime, ruling next to me, not in front of or behind. I'm into her mental like being possessed, and her caress, I must confess, is the best. She excavate fossils of emotions so deep in me that they forgot light ever existed. I know how these other guys missed it. They had no vision and left an incision in her heart so deep that only I can heal. They steal what I provide. They show what I hide. They put to death which only I can resuscitate. She's the queen of my puzzle, my queen, my goddess, my wife, my soulmate. That's my piece.
Before you go. Hocus Pocus, that was awesome. Where is she at? Yo, I know a lot of people looking for her. I appreciate you coming by and sharing your gift. Where can people find more of your poetry?
Well, I'm pretty shy, but I'm about to start breaking out. Like I said, got Kevin riding my back now, so I'll probably start putting some things up on my face. It's on my Facebook page, Quanalem, QUANALLEM.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give Naquan one more round of applause. We're going to go to a quick break, and we're going to come back with Joseph Braxton. He's going to be talking about his new book. Tune in for more Thursday Night Tea with Anthony.
Thursday night tea, Thursday night. Thursday night tea. Thursday night tea. Thursday night tea, Thursday night. Thursday night tea. Thursday night tea. Thursday night tea, Thursday night tea. 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 Thursday. 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 Anthony.
And we're back. We're here with a special guest, ladies and gentlemen. Give Joseph Braxton a round of applause. He is an amazing author. He does so many things in the community. I see him out and about all the time. I'd like to thank Kels for watching, Dale Thomas, Deborah. They love the spoken word. Joseph.
Yes.
Finally,
Yes.
finally. Where are you from originally?
I'm Rich from Baltimore.
Okay,
Yes.
Baltimore. And let's go ahead and get the pink elephant out of the room. You are kin to the Braxtons.
Yes,
And I didn't, because when I told that joke earlier about Tony Braxton, I looked at you. I was like, I hope you don't think.
Well,
But I love Tony, and I love the new song Deadwood.
okay.
So, your book. You're an
Yes.
author. How long have you been writing?
I want to say it's been probably like 3 or 4 years.
3 or 4 years. Is it difficult? Is it a difficult process? Because I'm writing a book and it's difficult.
It's a difficult process. You just have to stick with it. You have to keep doing it.
Okay.
Yeah, because if you don't, it's gonna linger on and linger on. So.
And this is your book. It's called Still Breathing: How to Regain Your Life After Being Robbed. What is this book about?
So this book, it's my healing remedy. So I was going through so much depression over the years, and I needed this book to help me, release such a deep story I've been holding in. So I finally released.
Black people don't talk about.
We don't
talk
about this type of story. So I had to release this book to live. So now that it's released, I'm finally living. So I feel like I'm healing, and so I'm so happy, that it's finally here. So
that's a good thing. So can you give like a little tidbit, or you don't want to give it the entirety away?
I don't want to give too much away, but it's a story I've been holding in since I was 11 years old.
Okay.
And I was at a point a few years ago when I was I was in the sunken place, I call it.
Understandable.
So I felt like I was ready to give up. I was ready to die.
And there's a lot of people that feel like that.
Yeah. So
I'm sure your book is gonna touch a lot of people.
So now that I'm here, I'm still breathing. So and I have so much respect for my book because it's a deep story to share. So yeah.
Yeah, we as Black people, we need healing.
Right.
We love to brush things under the rug, never, truthfully and openly discuss things out in the open to allow ourselves to heal.
Right.
And it's a generational thing, and we pass it down to our kids, and they pass it down to their kids, and nobody ever gets healed. So I applaud you for your healing, for your using your hurt to heal others, and expressing your healing. Now, what is the lapel?
So I make the lapels for a cause. I make those so they represent different causes like HIV. That's teal for sexual assault awareness. So I make those. They mean so much to me because I make those out of love to represent each cause, to bring awareness to them. So this is what also helped me get through my dark times, like just making these pins. So whenever anyone buys them, purchases them, just know that you're getting some love from me, and so it means a lot.
So where can they find the lapels? So
you can go to lapelsforacause.com. That's LAPELS, the number 4 ACAU. Oh, sorry, lapelsforacause.com. LAPELS, the number 4 CAUSC.com.
And where can they find your book?
You can go. The book's available. It's actually on sales. It's an anniversary sale, so it's $10 on Amazon.com.
Only $10.
$10, yeah. Yep, and it's $2.99 on Kindle, and you can also get it on BarnesandNoble.com.
Okay.
Yep.
Joseph, thank you so much for coming through.
Thank
Finally,
you.
I appreciate you.
Yes,
I appreciate your
thanks
book
for having
and
me.
what you're doing for the community. We're going to come right back with the super funny comedian, Che Rose. Stay tuned for more Thursday Night Tea with Anthony.
Thursday night tea. 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 Thursday night tea.
I'm gonna call you to the stage. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Thursday night tea. Thursday night tea. I said, it's Thursday. It's Thursday night tea. It's Thursday night tea. It's Thursday.
4, 3, 2.
We're back with Thursday Night Tea with Anthony. Thank you for tuning in. Before we had 3-6 Nation. After this, we have Spotlight over the city. So tune in and go back and watch previous episodes. We have a hilarious comedian coming before you today. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Che Rose!
Hello, everybody. Hello. This is not that weird. I wanna get off of Tinder. Like, to be specific, I wanna delete my account. And to be more specific, my girlfriend told me to, and I think I have to comply. I think I have to do it, right? You got to do that. I can't argue with that. I don't know what I'm doing. This past weekend, man, this girl I've been seeing, we watched a solid 20 hours of TV. We watched all of She's Gotta Have It. We rewatched Stranger Things. We rewatched Walking Dead. And I realized something, and this is some advice I have for all the ladies out there, right? Ladies, if you've been dating a guy for over a month, and you haven't watched at least one full season of a TV show with him, you're the other woman. And I know that's hard to hear, but deep down, you know he was watching Stranger Things with somebody, right? That's a show for cuddling. Happy Thursday, everybody. Happy 1 week till Black Panther, everybody. You know, some of my white friends told me they're going to wait till Monday because they said they feel like opening weekend is going to be like a Medea thing. And I was like, yeah, it's about right. And I know it's going to be hood because I got an event invite to go see it, but it wasn't on Facebook. It was on Black Planet. And I didn't know I had a Black Planet. That is insane. That is, yeah, it's still around, apparently. It's huge. It's huge to people who are really, really poor. So, a little bit about me. I moved here from San Diego, where there's no black people. So the first time I went out to a bar in D.C., I overheard something I'll never forget. I overheard this guy on a date talking to this girl, and I heard him say, "I don't have any kids. My pullout game is on fleek." That's a real quote from a guy trying to impress a woman. DC is, y'all are good people. Y'all are. So I moved here for grad school, and I go to school full time, and I'm in my 30s. And that's a weird transition to make, because that means I was a broke-ass college student, and then I had money, and I paid bills, and now I'm a broke college student again. That's a weird way to live your life. Like, I have roommates again. Oh, I'm sorry, this is DC. I have more than 3 roommates, okay? And this is really embarrassing. The other day, I had to watch porn with headphones on. That's not something you do in your 30s, okay? That's not something you do in your 30s. That's not something you do with a $400 pair of Beats by Dre headphones. It's too much bass. It sounds disgusting. I have to price check again. Like, I price check small stuff. Like, the other week, I went to the convenience store to buy condoms, you know? I say, hey, go to the front desk. Let me get a box of condoms. And the guy's like, sure. Would you like anything else with that? And I was like, yes, I would. Thank you for asking. I'm feeling real snackish right now. Let me get a Snickers bar. Then I was like, hold on. I'm poor. How much is that Snickers bar? Because I'm not at a point in my life where I can afford $3 Snickers bars. You know, I'm not a $3 Snicker type doer now. I'm not a 3 Snicker Negro, if you will. So he told me the price. And I was like, you got any fun-size Snickers bars? You got any Snickers squares like what bad neighbors give out on Halloween? Actually, you know what? Don't even worry about the Snickers bar. Go ahead and give me the full-size Snickers bar. Don't worry about the condom. My pull-out game is on fleek. All right, my name is Che. Thank you so much.
Yo, Che, where can we find you?
Tomorrow night, I'm doing Wonderland Ballroom at 8 o'clock.
And I think I will be at the Wonderland Ballroom to watch you. So there you go.
All right, thank you so much.
All right, where can they find you on Facebook and Instagram?
Ooh, I don't do nothing, man.
All right, there you go. All right, Ghost. Thank you. Give him a round of applause. We'll be right back where we're going to play White Privilege Pyramid. Stay tuned for more Thursday Night Tea with Anthony.
Thursday night tea. Thursday night tea. Thursday night tea. Thursday night. Thursday night tea. Thursday night tea. Thursday night tea. Thursday night. Thursday night tea. Thursday night tea. Thursday night tea. Thursday night. Thursday night tea. 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 Oh my God, it's like I woke up and I was a comedian. And then it was like I had my own show. It's crazy. Woo!
Okay, this is what we call White Privilege Pyramid, the new game show here at Thursday Night Tea. We give the categories. I have to describe to the viewers and to the contestants what is in the category list without actually saying the word. So the first category is, it's called Dummy Dum Dum. So these...
Donald Trump.
Yep. Yeah, how did you know? All right, put up the words for me.
Was that really it?
Yep. No, the next one. So these are things that are better than Donald Trump. Are you ready?
Yes. Yes.
Put them back up there because I have to see them. Number one, you in jail you might get shanked, but on the street you call it getting
Stabbed.
Okay.
Knife.
This is something that Russians fix, or maybe Polish, and I fix
Sausage.
this. It comes with
Oh.
everything in it. I don't have a good Russian
Gumbo.
accent. It's like gumbo.
Soup.
It's like
Partridge.
soup.
Porridge.
but-
Porridge.
Yeah. Che got it. Goulash.
Goulash.
Which is better than Donald Trump.
Yeah.
This is also better than Donald Trump. When a bullet goes through your leg, you are...
Wounded, shot.
Yep, you got shot. That's better than Donald Trump. Let's see. When you put drops in your listening device on your head, you have a...
Hearing problem.
Nope, you have a... It hurts.
Earache. Ear infection.
Yep.
Ear infection. Yeah.
Earache.
Yeah.
Yep, that's better than Donald Trump.
Yeah.
This is in your lower
I got
head.
it now.
It's what you eat with when it
Throat,
hurts.
mouth. Toothache. Wisdom teeth.
Toothache. Yep, you got it. This is something you get when it's made out of trees. It's what you write on.
Wood. Paper.
Yep, and on your finger it may hurt, but it's
Paper
really
cut.
small.
Paper
Yep,
thinner.
you got it. That's better than Donald Trump. Also, when you get called to this, but you don't really want to go.
Event.
Nope. To the
thinking
courthouse.
church. I was thinking church too.
Jury duty.
Yep, you got it. Okay, go to the next one. And this is our last one. This is the final bonus round. This is check your credit. These are things that racist or alt-right members purchase. Go with the list.
Tiki torches.
Make America great again.
Okay,
Hat.
the first one is tiki torch. You got it by default. The next one is something they wave in the air.
Flag.
Yep.
Confederate.
What kind? Yep. You got it. This is something that they purchase. Intercourse. It's
Make
called.
America great hat.
Intercourse is called.
Intercourse.
No. What is intercourse called?
Sex.
Yes, that's something
Oh,
that they purchase. They also purchase these. It's their Ku Klux Klan uniforms.
White hoods.
But it's what I sleep
Robes.
on. What
Sheets.
I sleep. Yep. White sheets.
sheets.
Yep. They purchase that. They also purchase. They purchase this for the sex because they can't get it up.
Viagra.
Yep, you got it. They don't read the internet. They don't watch. They don't use the internet. They use these because they're outdated. They're books that they used to go door to door.
Encyclopedias.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they can't read or write, so they need this.
School. Teaching.
No,
Learning.
but it's what?
News.
It's a commercial. It worked for me.
Fox. Fake news.
Nope, it worked for
Hooked
me.
on phonics, yeah.
Yep, hooked on phonics. But I think Joseph got the most points. He's the winner. Give Joseph a round of applause. You guys can come up here. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in to Thursday Night Tea with Anthony. We have an amazing show next week. Tune in. Spotlight Over the City is next. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for tuning in for Thursday Night Tea with Anthony.